And now, broadcasting from Titletown, USA, here's Joe Simon.
We don't like to talk about fear. We sometimes ignore it, but it's a everyday occurrence. One of the things that we're focusing on in this brief discussion here today is the fear of outliving your retirement dollars. Allianz has done a survey of Americans and their retirement dollars for the past 10, 15, 20 years on this subject, and it's a top three, if not top one, concern of Americans outliving our retirement dollars once we retire. In fact, the recent question took it even further, and 62% of those that answered it said not only are we more concerned about outliving our retirement dollars, we're more concerned about that than we are of death. So it's a real issue. We don't like to talk about it. We think about it. We hear different things, and sometimes we look over the fence and go, I wonder what that guy's doing. I wonder if I should be doing that. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder if we should be doing that. Today, I've got a good news story, recent as of September of 2025. A story about a college professor with a PhD in research, and it goes like this. She's done a great job working for her employer, a major university here in the USA, going on almost 30 years. And over the years, she's participated in their 403B. The 403B, of course, is the cousin to the 401K, an employer-sponsored retirement plan for university systems. And the employer decided they were going to leave the current plan they had and plan options and package and move it to a different provider. She, the client, looked into this, decided she wanted to keep her money as is in the current plan because at that time she enjoyed what they offered and really appreciated their service. That's 15 years ago, and she continued to save in the new plan. And so here we are in this conversation we're having. What she looked at was what both plans were doing, and she really felt a lack of interest and service and insights from the old plan provider, where she had half of her retirement dollars now parked. She also said she appreciated and liked to be an aggressive risk taker with her 401k, which suited her based on the facts that we knew. And so we began the conversation as to, well, when you do retire, how do you want to keep that pace, that aggressive, high risk, high reward kind of mindset? And we had a good laugh about that, and compared her to the little old lady from Pasadena, fast cars and high risk and high reward. And she laughed and said, well, I do own a Corvette, which didn't surprise me after we got a chance to know each other. But what she really brought to the forefront was she said, I really wish I had like a pension, something that when I retire, I could have a guarantee of an income payout when I'm retired. I wouldn't have to worry about outliving my money. It would last me for my lifetime, but I think I still want to be, at this point in my life, want to be an aggressive risk taker with my investments. So we began our journey of making comparisons and options with that one set of money, that bucket of money in the old 403B plan, and what we could do with that. And what we came up with was doing a market search of 15 different insurance carriers and over 17 different annuity options, because the annuities would provide a guaranteed income at retirement. The only type of product out there that would do something like this. And through this whole process, and a team of people that we work with to do this, to provide these insights, comparisons, and the best ratings, etc., the best history to go off of, what we found was there was really one that could provide not only the guaranteed retirement income once you're retired for life, for her life, so those were big things, but she also got a chance to kind of ride the wave of how the funds within the annuity grew. And if they didn't grow, there was still a floor to protect her and her current balance. So what she heard was lifestyle protection. So the happy story here today, and it's beneficial money, that's what I want to impress upon you today, is not only having smart money. I'm sure we have smart money. We're doing the right things with the money. It's making smart decisions. But the beneficial part to that, which is step 2, is can we do something more with that dollar? Can we do twice as much? Can we have any kind of guarantees? Can we alleviate some fears? And that's what the story is about today. This beneficial move that this college professor who did her own research while we walked through this and came back, and we all agreed this is the best decision for me and my case, and the best specific product, being an insurance product, being an annuity with a guaranteed lifetime income, her personal pension, her personal concerns taken care of about outliving her retirement dollars once she retires. Interesting story, true story. It could be something like what you're thinking about right now. Give us a chat. Would love to learn more about who you are and bring more light to what's going on out there today. Have a prosperous day.
You've been listening to the Joe Simon Podcast. Big ideas with powerful stories and real-time solutions. Business succession planning, executive benefits, employee benefits, tax beneficial savings, and more. Remember, information discussed here today is dated and not specific to your situation. Always seek personal counsel from qualified advisors. For more about Joe Simon, go to DaVinciInsurance.com. Joe Simon is a licensed insurance agent in the state of Wisconsin. Licensed to advise on accident and health, life insurance, disability insurance, and annuities, as well as qualified long-term care insurance. Make sure to visit the DaVinciInsurance.com archives for more of our podcasts.